So it's officially time to pull up your LinkedIn profiles. Either feel free to make notes as we go of things you'd like to change, or you can make changes in real time if you're a little speedy typer like me. So feel free, but I'll give you a moment to pull that up. And then we're going to actually start with the settings of your profile. So first I'll show you some screenshots, then we're going to go to my actual profile to show you what it looks like from your end. So there's a couple settings that you're going to want to change in order to get the most visibility and make sure that you're not alerting people when you don't want to. So if you click on your face at the top, scroll down to settings and privacy, you're going to see this little column over on the left side. I want you to click on visibility. Once you get there, this is the top section, and I want you to click on first page visit visibility. This one, a lot of people say no at first, but if you want to see who exactly is viewing your profile, I say turn it on. The worst case that happens is someone saw that you viewed their profile, which is the entire point of LinkedIn and networking. So it's not going to hurt you as much as you might think. So I personally just keep it entirely public. The last one, this is the most important. Who can see or download your email address? With having a LinkedIn, you want to be as accessible as possible. You want people to be able to email you immediately. So I want you to click on that and make sure that it's anyone can download your email address. Usually it's automatically set for first connections or first and second. So that way someone cannot be connected like a recruiter and still get your email address. It's usually not abused, but just keep in mind, I like to keep mine public. And then lastly, this is the bottom part of the visibility section. Share profile updates with your network. I want you to make sure that is off, or else every time you're making these fun little updates today, your whole network is getting updated like Laura added 4 new skills. Laura started a new job. You want to do it when you actually are excited to share you have a new job, but otherwise it's annoying and you get embarrassed. So just keep that off and that should be good. And just so you all can see what that looks like, let me stop share right there. Okay, so again, you click on me, you scroll down to settings and privacy. It's all right here. Click on visibility. And then so for the page visit visibility, mine's currently off, but you can keep it on or off. And then who can see or download your email address? I keep it anyone on LinkedIn just to make it helpful. Then you scroll to the bottom. Share profile updates with network off. So just keep that in mind. Okay. The next one is if you are open to work. So let me go back to that. So this is on just your main profile. So if you click on me, view profile, you'll get back here. So a lot of you may have seen this on the top of your profile where you click open to, and you can either pick finding a new job, hiring, or providing services. So you want to click finding a new job, even if you're not, just for the sake of it. Then you are going to see what kinds of work you're open to. Just so you know, you can pick 5 job titles, 5 locations. So you got to be a little choosy with it. So I wouldn't say pick like everything that's basically the same title. Give yourself a little bit of range. This is the most important part. There is a special algorithm now in place where if you click on all LinkedIn members can see that you're open to work, it doesn't do anything for you. People can see you're open to it, but the real secret is you want to click on it so it's only recruiters, because when you click that, any positions that they're actively following and recruiting for, if you have that on your profile, your name will fly to the top of their list because that's how the algorithm is working. So you want to make sure you click recruiters only, not all LinkedIn members. If it's messed up, if you have it as all LinkedIn members, you want to try to fix it, you can always delete it and start over again. So it's very easy to do, but you want to make sure it's recruiters only. And just so you can see what that looks like on mine, let me go to view profile. So again, it's that open to button, finding a new job. Here you can see it's up to 5 titles. You can say location type, for on-site if you want, immediate or flexible, but here it is, recruiters only. So just make sure you click that. You will be seeing a world of difference. So that will be definitely helpful for you. Okay. So going back over here, any questions on the open to work and the settings? Just want to make sure everyone is still good. Perfect. Okay. Wonderful. So let's go to actually the eye-catching. Oh, yes, I hear a question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, it took me just pretty much the entire time that you were talking to get into my LinkedIn, so I didn't catch most of it.
Oh, that is
Um,
completely fine.
Yeah.
What you are going to do is, let me exit out of this really quick. So on your main profile, if you click on me at the top, I want you to scroll down under account to settings and privacy. Okay, and then when you're over there, I want you to click on visibility. And these are the changes you can make. So the most important, I would say, is who can see or download your email address. It's the fourth one down. I want you to click on it so it's anyone on LinkedIn. And then scroll down to the bottom when you're done with that. And when it says share profile updates with your network, I just want you to make sure that's off. So those are the two most important. And then the other is the open to work, just making sure it's only viewable by recruiters. And that's on your main profile right here. Okay.
Is there a
Laura,
point?
we have 3 other people who seem to have questions at this
Oh,
point.
yeah.
2 in the chat and 1 with a hand up.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll take hand up first. I think that
Okay,
was
hand up, that's me. This is Jody. I just wondered why you would just have the recruiters option there for open to work, because I've had it the other way for quite a while now, and I just wonder what the difference is.
Oh, great question. So with that, when you click on recruiters only, they have a special algorithm set on the recruiter view of LinkedIn, where if they're following, let's say, career counselor and training specialist, and I have that on here. If I click recruiters only and save, then my name will fly to the top of their list to say, hey, here's a candidate that's actively looking for work with the jobs that you posted. So they get this special view when you click that and click recruiters only, but it does not exist when it's all LinkedIn members, because that can mean anyone can see it. It's not a special recruiting option. So that's why you want to click it as recruiters only, because the algorithm will put you in front of them easier.
Oh, wow, because the description right there doesn't make that clear. It sounds like the lower one includes the upper one, but that from what you're saying, it does not, right?
It does not. It's so exactly. So open to work with this, it just means that you'll get the full frame in there that anyone can see. But this has been changed probably in the last 6 months that they added this algorithm for recruiters only. So it's still pretty new, but it has worked a lot, especially with my own clients. When I have them switch to this, they tend to see more recruiters reaching out. So weirdly, that is the way to get more in front of them specifically.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Good question. Okay, and then I'll go to the chat, and then Howard, I see you too. Okay, I don't have finding a new job, just hiring and providing services. If you have that, that might mean that you already have an open to work going on. So if you look underneath that for a little box that'll be right there, that might be where it is, that it's already actively open to work. So try to reload your profile. And here, let me show you an example. I'll just turn one on to save. Okay. So then it looks like this little blue box right here. So just double check that that's not there already. And then you may, that may just mean that you already have one active, and that will fix it. So you can just edit it with that little pencil. Okay, Howard, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Laura, and thank you for presenting today. You're always ultra dynamic. I really love your contributions, and you really put your heart in there. So thank you so much.
Thank you. That is
For
so
all you do for the community. You really put your heart out there. So I do have questions on this open to work, and I actually had intended to ask you about it at some point tonight. So on the last, I have a couple of questions. I'll try to be quick.
Sure.
On your last point, mine is currently set to open to work. So the only way to edit, I click on that. I do see open to work on my profile, right?
Mhm.
And then I am able to edit. And I am surprised what you just told us about recruiters only. So I just changed it, but what about if you have employers that are doing searches,
Mhm.
and shouldn't they also be able to see that as well?
That is a great question. If they're not a recruiter, they're not on the recruiter side. So the way that you can combat this is, one, with here, just putting in any specific job titles of interest in your headline. The
Mm.
next is in the about section. In this section, you can specifically say, hey, I am actively seeking jobs in the DC area. These are the roles I'm looking for. So that way it's in your profile in multiple places. So even if it's not a recruiter seeing it, then they can see it from there. Additionally, if you are in a role that is not a full-time role, you're maybe doing independent consulting, usually they view that as an in to say, oh, I could probably reach out. I could probably say hello. Sometimes it doesn't stop anyone. If they see you're in a full-time job, they'll reach out anyway. But I would just recommend putting it in your about section. And if you're really wanting to make it obvious, you can even put it in your headline as well. But that way the recruiters will still get that algorithm placement, but employers that are not recruiters can still see it within your profile.
Great. Thank you. Next question, and it just popped up for you as well. When you do it, when I made that change just now, under open to work, and I click save, I got a prompt and it just came up for you too. Next, update your settings to get notified about job opportunities. And it says email updates. I saw it pop up for you as well. Do I click update settings or what do I do with that?
Good question. That is entirely up to you. That's if you want LinkedIn to send you custom emails with specific jobs of interest for you. If you already have job alerts set up, it's essentially the same thing. It's kind of doubling up. So that is, it's basically if you would just like an additional, hey, here's some more jobs that are under the job titles of interest, then you can say yes, but it won't affect you algorithm wise.